The YouTube partner program makes no sense and is completely broken. I can say that because I'm a part of this program. However, this channel has hardly made me anything, and this isn't meant to be me complaining. I'm fine with what I made with this channel. The only decent income I made with YouTube monetization was in 2021 on a different channel. From May to June, this channel with over 30,000 subscribers earned me almost $2,000. I wish I could prove it by going to the analytics, but because I was kicked out, I apparently can't see how much I earned, even though this channel, which was never in the YouTube partner program, does have a monetization tab. Just one more thing that doesn't make sense. So for 2 months, I was living the dream. And then, just like that, it was over. YouTube terminated my YouTube partnership contract. The reason, my content was no longer eligible, and it was because of reused content. So let's dive deeper into what happened here and why the YouTube partnership program is a complete mess. But before I get any deeper, I want to say YouTube actually probably has the best monetization program. It's not anywhere near as frustrating or broken as other social media's creator monetization, and for the most part is pretty fair. It's at least better than Twitch's 50-50 split. Don't get me started. But wait, who am I? That sounds very existential. Who am I? Well, if this is your first time seeing my videos, hey, I'm Tate. I do Lion King content and have for about 5 years. True, this channel has only been around for about a year, but I had another channel where I posted Lion King tribute videos, if you know, you know, and they got super popular, and I don't say that lightly. We're talking hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. And like any creator on YouTube, my goal was to get monetized and earn a little extra income. Nothing crazy, just would have been nice to earn a little extra here and there. Kind of like with what I'm earning right now. Not too much, but you know, enough to be like, okay, that's pretty nice. So when I met the requirements, I applied and got denied. What reason? Reused content. Be prepared for a recurring theme here. To be fair, my appeal video was probably not super clear, so I understand why I got rejected. And I do understand why they would reject me in the first place. The videos were basically glorified slideshows. Slideshows that pulled in millions of views. The day finally came when I could reapply. And reapply I did. And I got rejected for the same reason. Reused content. This is basically YouTube's way of saying your videos are too low quality for us to give you money for them, even though they themselves make money off of them. But sometimes YouTube puts that if they're not sure if you yourself made your videos. Like maybe they think you're just stealing other videos and posting them on your own channel, which has happened with my own videos. Thankfully, the people have removed them after me asking nicely. It seems a bit overkill to copyright strike someone who probably doesn't even know better, especially for these videos. So I appealed again. This time, making sure to explain the effort I put in my videos and how they followed the YPP guidelines. Now, I may have applied and appealed once or twice before, I don't remember, but it was at least once or twice before this, and I was starting to lose hope. So this time, I wasn't really expecting much. But lo and behold, I got an email saying welcome into the YouTube partner program. And shortly after that, I started to earn a decent income. In fact, I made close to $1,000 within 30 days. What? I was not expecting that. But truly, these videos were getting tens of thousands of views a day, and little did I know I was making a pretty decent income from these. It's funny because I was only 14, 15 at the time, so I had to sign up my mom for Google AdSense. My parents didn't really think I could make much or anything, but one day my mom and dad called me down, and I was like, okay, what did I do this time? But all they did was sit me down and go, so Tate, how's your YouTube going? And I was like, pretty good. And they showed me their bank account and pointed to a deposit. I kid you not, that number was shocking to me because I was trying to make it a habit to not check my analytics all the time. And once again, the goal is not to make a ton, but said deposit was almost $1,000. Guess this YouTube thing can earn me some good money, eh? And the next month was even more. And the month after that was nothing because I was kicked out of the YouTube partnership program. Huh? It's not like my content changed at all, and you let me in just a couple months prior. Sure, I got denied several times and didn't change my content drastically any of those times. Guess I just got lucky with who's looking at my application that day. And then a couple months later, they looked at my content and was like, whoops, that was a mistake. Now, you have to understand how the YPP works. The reason why you have to apply to get in and why not just everyone who reaches the requirements is let in is because YouTube needs advertisers and they need them to be happy. And of course, in turn, the creators need this as well. So having unfiltered slop earning the same amount as people who make full-on documentaries just isn't fair to the creators, but also to the advertisers. They want their ads to be put on high quality videos. So each time I applied, YouTube saw my videos and was like, yeah, advertisers probably wouldn't want their ads placed on these videos. And to be fair, once again, the YouTube Partner Program rules do say slideshow videos are not permitted. And my videos were basically that, except my later ones, which to this day I'm still proud of. So it makes sense as to why these videos are not allowed to be monetized. Then why did they let me in? Well, I guess that was a mistake. Then why does YouTube still put ads on them? I've had this happen before with smaller channels that aren't monetized. YouTube puts ads on them and makes money off of your videos, and you get nothing. Nada, zilch. I've heard people say this is because YouTube sees your videos getting popular and a good reception and sees these videos as YPP eligible, which is a compliment, I guess, if you're a smaller channel. But in my case, this shouldn't happen. YouTube has said that this content is not monetizable. You may be asking, how can I say YouTube is putting ads on these videos if they don't even exist? And well, that's because they do. On my archive channel, the exact same videos which were monetized then promptly kicked out of the program because they were marked as quote reused content. They still have ads on them on this new channel. And yes, I have applied for the YouTube partnership program there and was denied for the same reason. No surprise there. It just doesn't make sense why YouTube says your content isn't high quality enough to put you in the YouTube partnership program, but still getting ads on it and YouTube gets all the revenue. Now, once again, I understand if it were a smaller channel that's got 100 subscribers and they don't meet the requirements. Most likely, if they keep posting, they'll eventually get in. But for this scenario, it just seems like YouTube's honestly being greedy and just wanting to keep all the revenue for themselves, which I don't say lightly, by the way. For one, YouTube truly is one of the more generous social media platforms when it comes to paying their creators. And two, YouTube is kind of my boss, and unlike some Hollywood actors, I wouldn't intentionally try to make them mad. But I think this does need to be brought to their attention, which is why I'm making this video. And if they thought it was truly low quality enough that advertisers wouldn't want their ads on them, they just wouldn't put any ads on them. But here they are, plain as day, and all they can say is that this is reused content. I think the most infuriating part of this is the vague reused content label, and it doesn't tell the creator what they could change. They simply say read the requirements again and give a list of what to do versus what not to do, and they never say which of these things that shouldn't be done is your content. Yes, they allow you to appeal, but you get the same vague comment that's like, doesn't demonstrate how it's transformative or something like that. So you, the creator, are supposed to play the detective and figure out what they mean and how to change your content, all while YouTube's still making money off of it. And by then, it may be too late. You may no longer meet the requirements. After all, it's 4,000 watch hours in the past 365 days, which isn't too bad, but if you're a shorts creator, it's 10 million views in the past 90 days. Oof, good luck keeping that up. And that's why most, if not all, of the Lion King tribute creators have stopped posting. Because, yeah, if nobody can make money off of them, it makes sense why they would eventually stop making them since they're given no incentive to continue. Oh, but YouTube will happily continue to make money off of them. I think the least YouTube could do is give a bit more feedback as to why they feel your content isn't eligible. Because clearly they're not afraid to put ads on at least some of the videos they don't allow into the program. Maybe they could point out specific videos that they find problematic, then the creator could unlist, private, or delete the videos that are causing the holdback. Maybe they could say, hey, you use too much copyrighted music because that's a problem. But they don't ever say that in any explanation. More communication is always better. And when it comes to analytics, YouTube gives plenty of communication. But when it comes to their partnership program, it feels like they're intentionally leaving it vague. But that's just a look at it from my perspective. If you've ever applied, gotten into, and/or denied from the YouTube partnership program, tell me your stories in the comments. If you'd like to help my channel grow, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. Hakuna Matata if you're just stopping by. Thanks for watching. Farewell.